All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. And, well, welcome to the end of the month. This is now my favorite day alongside with the 23rd and 24th. Well, 23rd, celebrate Jordan. 24th, celebrate Kobe. And at the end of the month, celebrate some hardcore nostalgia. I've been waiting to get into Volume 4 of the NBA 90s since the last one. You guys don't have any idea how hard it is for me not to just skip ahead and react to all this, or not react, but just chill and watch all this stuff because, man, I absolutely love it. So we are on Volume 4 now of NBA 90s. This is going to cover 1996 and 1997, which should be very interesting because this is, well, 95, 96 would have been Jordan's real comeback. 96, 97, we're heading into that second championship, and yeah, I mean for other reasons as well, obviously, but just I love this era of the 90s. It's so cool. So, anyways, as I always do, I'm gonna link this video down below in the description for you. This is from the official NBA channel. And last month they were nice enough to not copyright claim the video, if I remember correctly, which is awesome. So hopefully they don't do it again this time. But yeah, I'll link the original video down below for you guys. I always like to do this at the end of the month because it's just like, you know, take a look back before we take another step forward. And I always like to think of the new month as taking a step forward. As we speak right now, I am traveling, as you hear this, that is. So at the end of the month, I will not be in town as you guys watch this. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'll be back in a couple of days from when you watch this. All right, guys, without further ado, I don't want to wait anymore. Let's do this.
Oh, snap. NBA TV presents NB90s.
Let's go. I love the NBA jam
It's
looking.
the NBA.
Like he bought
Symbolism.
airspace. It went with the flow of Jordan.
Back in the day.
Don't ever
Underestimate the heart of a champion.
In the decade when the shorts got longer, the players soared higher.
Elevates and throws it down.
And the game went global.
Yep.
We've got all the players.
The things he was doing, like, man, we've never seen this before.
And we've never
And
seen
the
it
looks.
since.
Detroit players.
The 90s were bad for clothes. We know this.
And rivalries that were off the hook.
37 points in like 15 seconds.
So chill on out. We're keeping it really real.
My general idea was to dunk on everybody.
Yep.
Right here on NB90s.
Volume 4. Here we go.
In 1995, the league expanded to Toronto and Vancouver.
In Canada, the NBA was off the charts because the kids loved the uniforms. The mascots were off the chain.
Vancouver may be one of the most beautiful cities for sightseers, but watching the play of the brand new Grizzlies was often unbearable.
That's Big Country Reeves.
I love Vancouver. I love the people. And we were just really bad.
It's just been an awful, awful night.
That's terrible.
The losing may have frustrated the players, but the fans were too polite to complain, or maybe just too tired.
I think they lost all their energy yelling for the hockey teams. And you kind of could feel it as you're playing in Vancouver. You just, they're like, they're witnessing an experiment or something.
What is this basketball thing?
Yeah, the experiment only lasted 6 years, as the Grizzlies eventually migrated south.
You know that old saying when you think about the good old days? That's exactly how I remember my life. So I don't remember a lot about the Vancouver Grizzlies. But those weren't the good old days.
Oh man, he went there right in the beginning.
But up in Toronto, there was a different feeling in the crisp Canadian air. And it all started with the Raptors' first ever draft choice, who had an inside track to inside stuff.
He's the #1 pick of Toronto. Great shooter. Great player.
Oh,
exciting
Damon
player.
Stoudamire.
Stoudamire pulls up with the jump shot, buries it.
Man,
And-
what happened to Damon Stoudamire? He started out so great. He was one of my favorites.
Thus the beginning of my main man Stoudamire. It's almost to the point where his name was Main Man Stoudamire rather than, what was his name?
Damon.
All right, man, do that again. I didn't even know his name because it's Main Man Stoudamire.
I knew there was something I liked about that Damon Stoudamire. He's my favorite player in the NBA and will be on the show every single week. My man, Damon Stoudamire, makes a tasty dish.
His name was Damon Stoudamire, but to me it was Main Man Stoudamire because that's all I ever called him.
Damon. Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
Main Man. That's what it was.
I mean, Damon, Main Man, good enough.
But determining who was a main man was hardly an exact science.
We always wanted to watch. We wanted to see who his main man was this week.
Who is your main man?
Well, see, there's a difference. See, there's a main man and there's a main man.
That was the fun part because everybody was Ahmad's main man.
That's because you're my main man. No doubt. See? Main man. Now, this tells you something about my man Shaq, not to be confused with my man Tyrone Muggsy Bogues, him and my main man, Terrell Brandon.
Oh, man. I had some main men, boy.
And for those of you who don't know what's coming tonight, that last segment kind of just gave you a little hint there.
Phil and I have complete confidence that this is going to work out extremely.
Wait, this is 96, 97. This happened in 95, y'all.
Well with Dennis Rodman.
By the middle of the decade, the Chicago Bulls had gone through a 2-year title drought. But things started to change when they hooked the worm.
One of the biggest coups in basketball during that time was Dennis Rodman being brought to Chicago.
Good old number 91. I loved Dennis as a teammate.
Cisco from Drew Hill.
He obviously loves attention, but the man knew how to play.
Yep.
There's Dennis again.
Yes, he did.
He is something to watch. He doesn't even have to score a basket to turn a game around.
He's not the type of guy that you want to play against, but he's often the type of guy that you want to play with.
That's what Dennis does. He does it better than anybody in the league.
Yeah, I would love for him to be a teammate of mine.
Will battle you tooth and nail and get you upset while he's doing it.
Say things to you, blow in your ear, look at you, maybe a little bit childish and funny at times.
Get off me.
Guys, frustrated, get him off their game.
Whatever he wanted to do, he could do, as long as he kept getting those 18 rebounds a night.
Oh.
Don't forget to hit us up on Twitter, #NB90s. Get with the program. Welcome back to NB90s. At the 96 Slam Dunk Contest, Brent Barry brought game and a cool name.
Dr. J, Air Jordan, what Barry? What's your nickname now?
They call me Bones on the team, so I just stick with that.
Man, before there was Mac McClung, there was Brent Barry.
Bones.
Bones Barry.
First of all, Barry had a great hair day on that particular night. Like, it was made for the dunk contest. Like, when he ran, it was just kind of moving with him.
Now, that had a little flavor to it.
The crazy thing is he's much taller than Mac, and Mac actually gets up higher, like his head.
Confident, didn't even take off his warm-up jacket.
He told me he forgot to take off his jacket.
Yo, you're doing it in front of legends. Take your jacket off, man.
He's going to bring out the free throw line. In the first round, he's bringing it out.
But you know what? You have to love it because it's still a tremendous lead.
I like this. That was cool.
I give him respect because he said, you know what, I'm going to do my best, most difficult dunk early. I'm just going to do it right away so you guys see what I'm doing.
Yeah, to be fair, he stepped in a couple of inches, but he also cleared it easily.
You can see the players in the background, which is always one of the most fun parts of the dunk contest, seeing their reaction.
I don't know how he got that because his brother couldn't jump and Rick Barry shot underhand free throws. So how is this happening? Like, what backyard are you hanging out in?
Hey, his dad played below the waist and he played above. What are you going to do?
Bulls fans were treated to some tasty dishes from Tony Kukoc.
He was a fantastic player. Called him the waiter because he served everybody.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys, when you look at him, he looked very unassuming. And then when you get on the court, he had all these skills. He could shoot the three, he could put it on the court, he could pass.
I consider him like the Manu Ginobili of the 90s. So underappreciated. you know, came off the bench for the most part and was just freaking awesome.
We call the Euro magic.
All around.
No look passes, dribble, shoot, drive. Just
I love this high release
The Croatian sensation.
One of the most talented, not just international players, one of the most talented guys that we've seen at that size.
People are always going to talk about Scotty. Of course, they're going to talk about MJ, but Tony Kukoc made a lot of things happen for that team.
Shot, give the ball right now to Tony.
Tony would team with 3 future Hall of Famers to rewrite the record book.
The Bulls finished the regular season 72 wins.
They were motivated every single game. Every single game.
What time is it? Game time!
And the league was not weak either, so it wasn't like they were beating weak teams.
I remember one time we were actually up. I'm like, man, we might be one of those teams that's gonna beat the Bulls today. Man, was I wrong.
You know, it's the funniest thing. You never be in awe while you playing them, but when you sit back and you watch, you're like, wow, did they just do that?
And the Bulls have been superb.
Just by being part of that team, I was able to be a part of NBA history. I was pretty lucky.
Yeah, and then you ended up being a coach on another team that was part of NBA history, but didn't get the job done, unfortunately. But still, the amount of wins in a regular season, it's pretty ironic that he's been a part of the 72-win team and a 73-win team. No one else can say that, right? It's just him.
Is now who can beat the Chicago Bulls team?
No one. Who could beat him? Jerry Krause.
The Seattle Sonics were making noise, led by Gary Payton.
They call him the glove so quick.
The glove! The glove.
I just saw a clip of him saying that they want to retire his jersey in OKC, but he's refusing because he's like, I never played for OKC. I never played for the Thunder. And, you know, he was like, my fans are the Seattle fans. They're the ones who deserve to see my jersey retired in front of him. And he's like, he's just going to be stubborn about it. And I got to kind of respect it because his jersey would have been retired already. But instead, he's like, no, man. And it makes me hold out even more hope that the Seattle Supersonics get reestablished. I really hope that happens. And I hope the first order of business, retire Gary Payton's jersey.
He would talk so much smack that you could never take it personal. It just started being funny.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him like that, Beater Knuckles.
I never could understand it, but he had some good lines, you know.
If your head lumpy, I tell you your head lumpy. I ain't that one out here, boy.
He liked intimidating you. He liked
Anything, boy.
defeating your mental toughness.
No point guard played defense like Gary Payton that I could think of.
He would tell you, I'm going to beat you down, and I'm going to score 20 points on you and have 10 assists. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. And he would go out and get 20 and 10.
Too far ahead, he saves it. Oh, you gotta love that action. Good.
Payton running his mouth, throwing lobs. I mean, sometimes he wouldn't even look, just put it up there, and he's going to catch it. The Rain Man coming.
Sean Kemp.
The Rain Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp, Rain Boy. He was just a teen, yet he was in the NBA.
He's just a child.
He's a man.
This was a grown man.
What the hell was that?
When we were teenagers.
He's a man-child.
What
He had
is
a full
this?
goatee. He was like 17, 18 years old.
And he came, and he grew, and he fed on the rain. Oh, sweet rain.
I like this place.
Between the leg dribble into the lane, and this in a bone-crushing two-handed save.
Yeah, the freak of nature.
Okay, it took me until right now, this very moment, to realize Rain Man, Seattle, rain. I just didn't until now. I never thought about why.
Like I said, I can throw alley-oops to him anywhere. If you see our highlights, I would throw it from anywhere.
Yep.
I would throw it with my left hand, I would throw it with my feet, I would throw it with my head. He would go get it.
The other way into the lane, up top, Kemp is there! Oh, he cocked
It's like having Randy
I'll
Moss
just
on
throw
your
it
team.
and then I'll start running backwards because I knew he was going to put on a show.
Swats it away. Kemp powers in with a jam. Man, I'm telling you, he crushed that one.
Sean Kemp was sick. Yo, The Sean Kemp, Alton Lister dunk.
What are you? Just get out of the way.
Slide now, Kemp going to the hoop.
Crazy.
Wow! Now that is attacking the basket.
And then hit him with the
bang.
Hey!
I know.
Kemp literally pointed at my.
To be fair, yeah, the guy was trying to take a charge, and yeah, Sean Kemp just jumped over him basically.
You should have moved out of the way.
Yep.
My general idea was to dunk on everybody.
You'd be like, did I actually jump with this guy? Did I do that? Wrong.
Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, they made it hot up there.
After winning the West, things were really heating up in Seattle. And the Bulls were getting ready for the Sonic Air Show.
Check it out.
From the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, welcome to the 1996 NBA Finals.
Okay, go to the next guy. Get out. Get.
That was a hell of a team.
Yeah, it was a good series.
George Karl, hell of a coach.
If Michael gets to the post up, go double him. Every time he touches it, you're going after him.
And back comes Jordan.
Deflected beautifully by Askew. Payton's loose. Payton leading the way. And that little look like, Michael, you're the king, but I'm coming after you tonight.
There was so many highlight film scenarios in that series.
Off the dribble. Michael crosses over. Michael falls, fires.
Win or lose, we're taking something in that locker room and believe in each other in this huddle. You gotta believe that, guys. You fought too hard. Every one of you. Grab each other and trust each other.
It was just they had a great team, but the wrong time.
We all had that play against the Bulls, couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, so many teams can say the same thing. You had a championship team, but wrong time, man. Wrong era. The Bulls were not going to lose to anyone.
After a 2-year absence, the Chicago Bulls have regained the NBA throne.
Probably a better series if we could have went to Game 7, but they were a great team and they deserved one.
I actually feel like we just took a 2-year hiatus and now we're back again.
How's it feel to hold it again, Mike?
I think it's heavier than all of them.
Yeah, the Bulls are back on top, and NB90s is back after this break.
Hi, I'm Michael Rappaport, and one thing I remember about the 90s, crazy draft day suits. Oh my God. Samaki Walker.
I still remember Mutombo getting drafted, and his only words were, "I loved his game."
Did you lose a bet?
The Superfly hat on.
Oh, wow.
Too big.
Is that a cowboy hat?
Just tripping. All white everything.
Oh, that is
Why
big.
go like white suit, cowboy hat? Like it just didn't fit. Like go full cowboy.
Kobe Bean Bryant came in, he was like, yo, I'm gonna hook it up. I'm like a businessman, but I'm also like, you know, I'm in the mob, so I'm gonna have like, you know, the weird collar. I don't even know what that's called. Like when the collars like come together. You're 15, man.
You actually kind of got like a preppy look in that one.
Bonzi Wells.
Oh, wow.
Bonzi wore a suit wedding dress to the draft. Like we need like
Dick
someone
Tracy in the house.
to hold the train.
Oh, wow.
Jalen Rose, listen.
I like the color red, and I also like candy canes. You're getting drafted, you might as well stand out and look like something that you put on a Christmas tree.
I don't know who told you that red was dope and then a red pinstripe was dope. Nothing was dope about it.
Jalen, don't hit me. We're boys. Come on. The 90s were bad for clothes. We know this.
What was that?
Jalen Rose, listen.
I like the color red.
Wait, what just happened?
And I also like candy canes. You're getting drafted, you might as well stand out and look like something that you put on a Christmas tree.
What just happened? Did you guys see that? I didn't hit any buttons. It just like reverted. Okay, anyways. I'll just plow through it.
I don't know who told you that red was dope and then a red pinstripe was dope. Nothing was dope about it.
Jalen, don't hit me. We're boys. Come on. The 90s were bad for clothes. We know this.
All right.
Yeah, some of them draft suits were tough to look at, but the 96 class was dressed for success.
Well, it's a good-looking group. David Stern.
That was the draft of all time.
Yeah, they look good.
Franchise player after franchise player.
Marcus Camby, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen.
I mean, you got Kobe Bryant, 14.
Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School.
Steve Nash, 2-time MVP. He wasn't even a lottery pick. 96. You don't know, do your research.
Yeah, also very expensive box of cards to get, 96.
Yeah, but there was no question who was number one. The answer.
Yes, sir.
Allen Iverson was
ridiculous.
Allen Iverson, one of those guys that my brother was watching in college, but I wasn't into college ball at all. And he kept hyping him up, and then yeah, within that first week of that NBA season, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. This dude's got some Jordan in him, you know. He's just out there to kill people.
Coleman almost ran him over trying to do something.
Speaking of which, that's literally a Jordan move.
AI is just so fly because it's A1, it's the sauce. It just feels good when it's poured over the right thing. And money was just the right thing.
Iverson has Marbury, crosses over.
Damn, over KG.
To me, was a great artist because you got a sense of who he was as a person because of how hard he played.
Left 20 gallons of sweat on the court every game. That's AI.
Iverson made you proud to be part of the NBA. That guy was so good, so tough.
Iverson easily by place for two. Allen Iverson talking to John.
Damn.
Couldn't nobody stop him. He could score anytime he wanted to, 40s, 50s, whatever he wanted to do.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah, we can say what we want about the whole practice thing, but dude, AI has my respect simply because every single game he played at 100%. Like, he did not save anything for the next day. He didn't give a damn, and I respect the hell out of that.
4 straight with 40 or more. Allen Iverson.
What was that?
Allen Iverson, 4 straight with 40 or more. Allen Iverson with 50 for the night.
He was the anchor to a lot of kids' dreams and hopes.
He just meant so much to so many people, and he just was so unique.
Trying to guard this guy is like trying to hold water in the palm of your hand. Let's see what Anthony does. Forget about it. Iverson for 2.
And when he
I got a question for you all. So Charles Barkley left Philly to go to Phoenix in 1992 to go seek a championship. But 4 years later, in comes rookie Allen Iverson. And yeah, Chuck never got that. Charles never got that championship. So if he stayed and built with, you know, he still had another probably 4 to 5 okay years in him, Charles Barkley. And if he stayed and played with a young Allen Iverson, would that have actually increased his odds of winning? I don't know. You think about that 2001 when they played the Lakers, Philly versus the Lakers in the finals. What if they had Charles Barkley in there too?
Talk pop culture, he was right at the top. He was one of the most popular players in the NBA all over the world.
I don't know if he was the first dude with cornrows. Allen would keep his tight because, you know, you got to have your cornrows hooked up.
Iverson.
Was Latrell Sprewell, did he come into the league before AI? Or they might have even. I think so. Yeah, Latrell did come first. I think he did have those cornrows.
Crosses over against Brown, gets 2.
That's what I love about him. He brought swagger.
The guy told me when I get to the league and I play against Mike, I'm gonna hit him with the crossover.
Yeah, he did just that.
Son, you're not crossing up Michael Jordan. Have you lost your mind? Ooh! Ooh!
To be fair, MJ was right there, but he still got him. He still got him.
Ooh.
Bang, bang, bang.
Ooh!
Yeah, MJ stayed with him, but oof, he got him. He got him
shake
good.
Michael Jordan once. He shook him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike in the blender.
And made the shot, both, whole lot.
Jordan got
That's
shook.
like the thing that Kyrie does. You know, he doesn't just get you once. He tries to get you 3 times before he scores on you. It's just nuts.
And then he went out and dropped 60 on someone's face.
That's right. MJ would have the last laugh. We'll show you how on the other side.
Yeah, for sure.
We're back with more NB90s.
Like, that's just cool. Like, you can pause this logo, like this moving logo they have at any point, and it looks completely different. And it's awesome every time.
We're back with more.
Like there.
More NB.
And then that. Like,
90.
I don't know what they created here, but it's brilliant. Look at all that. Okay.
As
Sorry.
the NBA celebrated its 50th anniversary.
You do YouTube long enough and you start thinking about, like, thumbnails. And that's all I'm thinking about. Like, there's like 20 thumbnails in that one image.
Season, the league revealed its 50 greatest players of all time, upping the wattage at All-Star Weekend in 1997.
I tried to get as many as him. I couldn't get there. And then I was fighting this man.
It was a noble effort, though.
Yeah, noble effort.
It was cool to see all those
guy.
guys from the different eras.
George Gervin, Irvin Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain.
It was kind of cool to sort of sit there and watch history come alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us salute together the greatest NBA players of all time.
That's cool.
Meanwhile, Robert Parrish gave new meaning to...
That's a ceremony I would actually like to watch. I've seen the 75 one at least once, but I don't recall actually sitting down and watching the 50.
NBA at 50.
I tried doing a reaction of the 75 one, by the way, a long time ago. Got globally blocked, so nobody ever got to see it. But I'm curious if I could do a reaction of the 50. That would be pretty cool.
All right, he was only 43 when he joined the Bulls.
Oh, geez,
I'm definitely not going to get any better from an athletic standpoint, so it just boils down to, do I still want to play?
It was sort of an insurance policy just in case, but he brought, he brought a lot of,
veteran presence?
Ah, the Chief. Probably played a little bit too long.
Just a mystery. One of those guys you're like, yo, how's he doing it? Yeah.
I remember watching him when I was in high school and junior high school.
In terms of longevity in the NBA, hail to the Chief.
Here I come, world. Here I come.
Let's go.
From a timeless wonder to a boy wonder, Kevin Garnett made his grand entrance on the All-Star stage.
It's the youngest man since Magic Johnson to make an All-Star team. Kevin Garnett.
Really?
Whoever knows Scary Payton, whether you guys were there or not, he was going to have that moment where he was going to sing. He's going on 20 and 21.
He's 20 and he's going on 21. He's in the NBA. We're going to call him Sir Plastic Man. Slink, slink.
Oh, man. And then the next year he was there to welcome in, what's his name? Kobe Bryant.
Looking inside, Robinson.
Oh.
Garnett! Where did he come from?
He's the kind of guy who curses himself out.
Don't be so mean, KG!
It's almost like he gonna beat himself up.
Yeah.
Just to motivate himself to defeat you.
He probably did.
The 97 playoffs were packed with crazy buzzer beaters.
Chapman.
Rex Chapman.
Johnson at the buzzer.
Oh, Eddie Johnson.
But none was bigger than
How dare you hit game winners for Houston, you traitor.
a jazz classic that left the Rockets feeling kind of blue.
Stockton, open three. Good! John Stockton sends the Utah Jazz to the NBA Finals.
Yes, sir.
John Stockton would never choke under pressure. Always make shots, always make plays. Karl Malone, I felt like he fed off of some of that.
See, if you really think 1-2 punch.
Whoa. What was that image?
I felt like he fed off of some of that.
Oh, nice. Nice touch. Nice touch.
See, if you really think 1-2 punch, point guard, big man, Stockton and Malone, what jumps to mind right away.
Stockton to Malone.
How many times is that said? Stockton to Malone.
One of the classic nicknames.
Mailman, Karl Malone, he's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Malone took home the hardware as league MVP. But Michael Jordan took the shot that sealed Game 1 of the finals.
Michael hangs, fires, score!
I've had so many I can't even remember them all.
Then in Game 5,
It's not a lie.
MJ delivered a sick performance.
Michael Jordan, he is suffering from flu-like symptoms.
There is no flu in basketball.
There's only bad pizza.
Michael is dead on his feet.
Exhausted.
See, he looks like he's getting ready to fall over on Pippen.
Jordan is absolutely exhausted and worn out.
But then get out of the huddle, like, buzzer goes off. He's like, boop. He's like a robot. He's turned back on. He's hitting you at the crossover, fade away. Karl Malone, none of them can stop him.
I went back and watched this game about a year ago, the full thing, and it's insane to watch it in real time because, when he's on the floor and, like, the clock is running, he's going at full capacity. But then the second that any whistle calls for a free throw, anything, he is just like, his head is down and he is just exhausted.
Classic performance by the flu-ridden Michael Jordan.
One shot for their 5th title, and everyone knew the Bulls were going to
Steve Kerr, baby.
He said to Jordan, you pass me that ball, I'm going to be ready.
He comes off, I'll be ready.
I mean, I was wide open for jump shots because of those two guys.
Michael in traffic to Kerr, 15-footer.
Sure enough, buff. Another title.
Mike always had a good shooter with him.
I was able to fill a role because of their talent and fit in on one of the best teams in league history.
That's right, we're history too. That's it for Volume 4. This is Fab Five Freddy saying, see you on the rebound on NB90s.
I'll see you on Volume 5 next month. Dang. I didn't want it to end. I never want it to end. Yeah, man. At least Steve Kerr knows it. He's wide open because everyone is doubling and tripling MJ, man. It is what it is. But Paxson used to get those same looks. But yeah, Steve Kerr. It's amazing to think. A lot of people don't seem to remember that he came off the bench, man. He was not the starting point guard at all. But yeah, man, he just came in to hit some clutch shots. But then they'd have to take him out because of defensive reasons. But yeah, man, Steve Kerr. I don't remember does he have like 5 championships? I think he won at least one in San Antonio as well. But yeah. Anyways, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I love these. The hard thing is having to wait until next month to do Volume 5. But soon it'll be all over, and that's gonna be sad. So I'm gonna have to see, like, did they do NBA 80s? Did they do NBA 2000s? Because that would be cool too. But considering this was done in 2013, I'm looking at the screen right now. I don't know if they continued this past that point, because they would have to do this around 2010. To be fair, maybe they did. Maybe they did NBA 2000s. Let me know if you guys know. Anyways, and same with the 80s thing. I'm pretty sure they have it, but. All right, guys, I'm out of here for now. Like I said in my previous couple of videos, I'm currently traveling by the time you see this. So if you don't see me in the comments active like I usually am, I apologize, but I'm sure you guys understand. If I have a vacation and I'm traveling, I'm not really on my phone a bunch, just being completely real. I'm out experiencing and staying in the moment and just, living to the fullest. So hope you still leave some comments, and hope you guys have a good conversation in there. But I am gonna head out for now. Thank you so much for watching. I have an After Dark coming tonight, and for those of you who've been around for a couple of months, you know what's coming. For those of you who don't, it's awesome. All right, everyone, I'm out of here. Like the video if you haven't done it yet. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and hit that bell if you want to get notified for whatever is coming tonight for an After Dark episode. All right, everyone. Peace out, and be water, my friends.